When you look at the entire sequence of events, Sanjay, is there a possibility that you can legally have Manish Sisodia back as the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister? If yes, what is the procedure, Sanjay?
Not immediately, may not be immediately, but I don't think it is far out before Arvind Kejriwal is finally set free. His bail application in the Delhi High Court was rejected. I believe his special leave petition in the Supreme Court will probably be coming up shortly, even giving the prosecution some time to respond to it. I think now it's a matter of weeks and not months before Arvind Kejriwal also gets bail through the process. What the Supreme Court is basically telling the prosecuting agencies is, look, you may have the power to arrest people, but you don't have the power not to hold a trial and throw away the case indefinitely. That kind of thing is just not on. So the Supreme Court did try to send signals when it released Kejriwal as far as the Lok Sabha elections were concerned. Then it granted him bail in the PMLA matter and as an insurance so that he doesn't get out against in the PMLA matter. The CBI then arrested Mr. Kejriwal. Mr. Kejriwal moved the trial court and the High Court and has failed to secure bail. Today, the Supreme Court has said, look, judges of the trial court, judges of the High Court, please do not think that granting bail is beyond your pay grade. You are the first line of defense as far as the citizens are concerned. And okay, now if that matter, now that Mr. Kejriwal's matter has also traveled to the Supreme Court, I think it would be rather unlikely that that his bail application would be rejected. So I don't know whether, I don't speak for the party, I don't know the internal workings of the party, but I suspect that it might well be that Mr. Sisodia might wait till the full cabinet can be reformed.
Okay. Interesting times, and I think it's good that Sanjay has got us that clarity. And before I get into our political panel, Suhel, you know, the very first thing that we heard from Manish Sisodia when he just moved out of the jail is that Bhrashtachar par ek hi var, wo hai Arvind Kejriwal. Now, has the irony been lost on anyone? Suhel, you'll have to unmute yourself.
I said Sanjay Hegde is an erudite man, so he'll know where I'm headed with this famous quotation. With forms of government, let fools contest. That which is governed best is best. I'm not interested in the legal argument which Sanjay has provided and, you know, this will happen, that will happen. He's more adept at legalese. My worry is he's out of jail, but the Delhi citizen is still captive. He's captive to floodwaters, he's captive to power failures, he's captive to electrocution, he's captive to total apathy, and that isn't being sorted out by this, you know, bail or Atishi's tears. By the way, Atishi should actually rejoin, if she hasn't already, the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, because it was a fantastic show of crocodile tears. And crocodile is apt, given the water conditions in Delhi. But on a serious note, how shameless are these people? You come out, your first concern should not be Arvind Kejriwal is the savior of goodness. Your first concern or apology should be towards the citizens. And he would have been better served if he had said, देखिए इन्होंने मुझे जेल में रखा, मैं आपकी सेवा नहीं कर सकता, पर अब मैं चूंकि निकल गया हूं, मैं आपकी सेवा करूंगा. And some of the people in Delhi, being as ridiculously naive as they are, first to have voted these chaps, would even buy this. But what do you do when you come out? You hail a person who's already in prison. Number one. Number two, there's absolute chaos, Deepti, as you said. Remember one thing, the LG is no friend of theirs. The LG will not sign the file. Arvind Kejriwal can't create a file in prison unless he violates another law. So, I mean, this is a circus. It's an absolute circus. Now, I don't know if the Supreme Court wants to weigh in on this aspect, that because there is no governance, how on earth do things move? Can the Supreme Court reinstate Manish Sisodia as Deputy Chief Minister? I don't know. But the reality is nothing has changed for the Delhi citizen. Absolutely. He will make his token remarks, Manish. He will go to Sunita Kejriwal's house. There'll be a photo op. Atishi has already done one photo op of crying. but actually the tears belong to the citizens of Delhi. They are the ones who are actually crying every day, either internally or externally, for having taken and put these louts in power who have absolutely no empathy with what's happened.
Well
I mean,
said.
an
Well
apology
said,
would have been the
Suhel.
least thing.
Absolutely.
I'm not asking them to, they've been elected. So to be fair to them, they've been elected. And the people of Delhi are as much to blame.
Yes.
But not even an apology, not even a hint of that. That tells you of the arrogance with which they are seeped in.
Okay. Well said. I think it's good to have citizens speak.